Hello, welcome to another tutorial. I'm Samuel Robert Obrimpon. In this lesson, we'll place real content into the structure we created. And more importantly, we'll do it correctly. Now, I'm going to start creating the content again for the benefit. So now I'm going to start creating the content again. So having a section added. And what I'm going to do this time is pull the handle here, the bottom handle, down to increase the height of the block, to increase the height of the section. Now I'm going to add a block inside the section as we learned in the previous video, and I'm going to add another block inside the section. Now we are building structure. So a lot of beginners think text is just text, but in a website, different texts have different jobs. A main title is not the same as a paragraph, a button label is not the same as body copy, and a short lead sentence is not the same as a heading. Primel helps you keep those rules clear. Let's start by adding text into the first block. So we select the block and then we can add text into the first block. Once the text is selected, I can define what kind of text it is. For example, I can choose whether it's going to be an H1, it's going to be an H2, an H3, or a paragraph. This matters for two reasons. First, keep the structure of the page clear. Second, it works with your typography system so that your text can stay consistent across your website. So for beginners, here's a simple version. Use headings for titles, use paragraphs for normal body text, and use buttons for actions. Now I'll choose a heading type for this text, and I'm going to select H2. Now I'm going to add another text to this block. So I've added another text to the block, and I'm going to select paragraph. Next, I'm going to add a button to it. Great. In Primel, you may have roles like H1, body, lead, or button. These are saved text styles. Instead of styling every text box manually, you can apply the role and keep the site more consistent. That saves time and keeps the design cleaner. I'm going to add an image into the section block. Great. Images are not just visual decoration. They can also affect layout. So when you add an image, think about how it relates to the content next to it. Does it need to fill, contain, crop, or sit inside a card cleanly? So from the video and from our actions, we've built a simple group of elements in a block. And this is enough to build a section for any website. And we are going to do that in just about a few minutes. Here are the key ideas for this lesson. Choose content types based on purpose, not only appearance. If it's a title, make it a heading. If it's reading text, make it a paragraph. If it's an action, make it a button. And if it's visual media, make it an image. You will build this way. When you build this way, the website becomes easier to style, easier to keep consistent, and easier to scale. In the next lesson, we will talk about the three main layout systems in Primel.